All right, so this class is, let's see if I can get the right page open. All right, this is 126. And of all the classes I'm teaching this semester, this is the most technical. My most difficult class of all is 127, Exploit Development, which we're not teaching this semester, but 126 is very similar. And the reason they're difficult is because they involve understanding binary code and assembly code. And students often freak out and run away when they first see assembly code. But if you don't panic, it's not that bad. But so we're going to, this is the defensive side of it. We are going to analyze malware, Windows malware, to understand how it works. And that means the main thing you're going to learn in this class is details of how the Windows operating system works, how the Windows API works, how functions work, services, and globally unique identifiers, which of course, here's a fun fact, everything with a name in Microsoft always is the opposite of what the name says it is. So globally unique identifier is the same on every machine. It's not unique at all. And that's a handy mnemonic to remember what names mean in Microsoft. They always mean a printer is not a printer. You know, we'll get there. Anyway, there's a textbook, Practical Malware Analysis. There's free PDFs all over the web, but you can also get a free copy from the CCSF library if you want to. And this is a totally free book, Ghidra. Ghidra is an incredibly powerful tool developed by the NSA, extremely useful and released public and free, presumably to try to cover up the bad press they were getting after the NotPetya attacks, which brought down hospitals and industries all over the world, especially in Britain. And it was American weapons that were from the NSA that were handled sloppily and leaked to the Russians, and then the Russians released them to form worms to embarrass them. And after that, the NSA probably felt like they had to do something nice to try to cover up the shame of it. It's a very nice product. So we're going to analyze, use a lot of tools, debugging, disassembling, and we're going to look at viruses, Trojans, and rootkits. So, all right, there's textbook. So attendance does not affect your grade. I don't take attendance, and you do not need to physically come to class. You can just tune in remotely on Twitch, which is what a lot of people are already doing. Let me take a look. Here they are. 21 people on Twitch. It looks like about 8 in the room. Yes, yeah, if somebody can't install Splunk on the Mac, after the lecture, around 7:30, I'll be able to help you. You can come over to Zoom and share your screen and let me see what's happening. By the way, that's an important thing to mention. If you want help with any class, come to the second half of any of my classes, Monday through Thursday at 7:30 or Saturday at 2:30. Either come physically to the room where I am or connect on Twitch, and then I can help you with as much as I can with any class. So if you're stuck at home, you don't need to be too frustrated before you come and get help. And it's usually, a lot of people have trouble with virtual machines. Virtual machines are difficult, and getting them to network is difficult. That's where most problems are. Anyway, so your points are determined by quizzes, discussion board discussions, and hands-on projects. And you'll find the quizzes and the discussion board and the place to turn in your projects in Canvas, but I'm not using the City College Canvas. Instead, I have my own Canvas, so the most important thing to know is to go to samsclass.info. This is the URL, which is my home for all my classes. You go there, you click on your class, which is CNIT 126, and then here you'll find in the quizzes section a place to enroll on my Canvas server. You can use any email address you like, but it's best if you give me your real name so I can tell who to give the grade to at the end. And in there, you'll find places to post discussions and to turn in projects. So I'm going to go over the first couple of chapters here, and next week you should start doing hands-on projects and turning in quizzes. So are there any, and if anybody came to add, just make an add request inside the CCSF system. I'll approve them all. So let me see if there are any questions about anything. The administrative stuff, yeah?
It's pretty hard to class.
Pretty hard to what?
Add this class.
Yes, there's some add process where you have to type in the CRN that works. There's some other add process people use that doesn't work. And if you wait till after the lecture, I can get other students to help you. That's the only thing that ever works. Only students can ever figure out how to add. Usually in the class, there are some students who can figure it out and others can't. The City College add process has always been broken. And every semester they break it differently to keep you guessing. But I'm not limiting who can get in. But if you can't add, we'll share it in, we'll work on it after the lecture. We'll get other students to help. Is the best answer for that one. Let me stop this recording.